Welcome. I'm Yashoda Devima, and I'm an expert in meditation and transcendence, which I'll go into so you have a bit of a deeper understanding. Today, I'm going to take you through a structure that creates wholeness from within. So you should feel really good by the time that you come out of this. What we'll do is I'll talk for about 10 minutes to give you a good understanding of how to be within the breath work, the meditation, and the silent part of the practice. I'll give you some guidance with that. We'll do about 10 minutes of breath work. We'll do 10 minutes working with mantra out loud, to where we then go with it very silently and inwardly. And then we'll move into silence within the mind itself. And when you come out, you should feel really good and quite balanced. From the yogic perspective, we like to fulfill 5 layers to create wholeness within a human being. One is the layer of body. One is the layer of breath. One is the layer of mind. One is the layer of our wisdom and our intuition. And at the core of all of us is bliss, this bliss state of consciousness that exists beyond all thought. So when we sit and we meditate, we do breath work and we meditate, we go into silence, we access all these levels that bring us fulfillment. And that fulfillment comes from the deepest place within us, which is that bliss consciousness. And so it's not hard to get to. We think it's a lot harder than what it is, and it's actually quite simple. So we have this mind and we have this body, and they're connected. Every thought we have creates chemistry that then creates emotion, that then is how we interact with life. When we meditate, we start to become in charge of our lives. We start to become more masterful with our thinking, which then starts to create more of a better relationship with emotions, and our chemistry changes because of the way that we're working in life from the outcome of meditation itself. Now, how I teach is I want this to be an effortless experience. I want this to be comfortable. I want this to actually be enjoyable. And the body should actually crave this. The brain and the vital organs are seeking a moment within every single day to pause and to relax. And that pausing isn't looking at my phone, isn't on TV, isn't actually sleeping, because when we meditate, and especially in the way that I teach you how to meditate, we have the potential of moving beyond thought. And in that place, it's been scientifically proven and researched that a human can access 3 to 5 times more deep rest in this state of what we call transcendence than we do in sleep. And so this is why a meditation practice becomes really potent and really important in our lives, because it brings us a restful state that we're all desiring, and it allows for our vital organs to go on pause so that they can sustain through decade after decade after decade, through all environmental stresses, all of everything that's happening in life. So we have this mind, and the mind's function is to think, right? So thoughts are a part of meditation. You don't have to worry, I'm thinking and I'm doing it incorrectly. Actually, you're doing it correctly. When you meditate, you'll have thoughts, and thoughts equal us relieving ourselves of stress. So it's absolutely okay to have thoughts, to have emotions, and to have physical sensations. All of that's fine. When we say the word mind, it comes from the word man, right? And when we say man, we're saying that we're a mind, because it comes from the root Sanskrit word manas. Manas means mind. So when we say we're man, we're saying we're a mind, and the function of the mind is to think. And through meditation, it's not that we want to have a mind that's never thinking. We want to have a mind that has high quality thinking, a mind that's clear in between the thought. And so this is what the practice does. It brings us into clarity with silence in between the thoughts. Mantra. Now that word mantra, man means mind, in Sanskrit, and tra in Sanskrit means liberation. It means expansion. It means heart, right? Because when we're stuck in our heads, life is not fun. When we're full of fear and lack and anxiety and all of this type of thinking. But when we're in our heart, we know how to move through life. We know how to speak. We know how to take action appropriately. We know how to create all of these great things. So when we say the word mantra, mantra is a mind expander. It's a mind liberator. It's a mind vehicle. And so we use these sounds and vibrations that I'll give you in our practice to allow for the mind to expand beyond what it's limited in. So if it's limited when it's experiencing stress, when it's experiencing anxiety, when it's experiencing lack, when it's experiencing hoarding, lack, keeping it all, right? We want to move beyond that type of thinking, and we want to move into our infinite potential, which is infinitely abundant, which is beyond all fear. And so we use sound and vibration to move us beyond thought altogether. And in that place beyond thought is what we call transcendence. Transcend means to go beyond limit. And because we're a man, which means we're a mind, our limit is thinking. And we can use these sounds and these vibrations to go beyond thought altogether. And we use it in a very simple and natural way with these sounds and these vibrations. Our body, it's 3/4 water. And so when we use sound and vibration, we shift this water body, right? So if we've been sitting in a lot of thoughts that are the thoughts of fear, then we've created the body of fear, right? It gets tense and we get worry lines up here because that's where we hold worry. And so in that, our body becomes the imprint of our thinking. And so just sound and vibration is so potent. On all of our senses, sound is the most subtle. So when we use it in meditation, it's a tool and a vehicle to move us into the place that we desire, to alter and shift our state of consciousness. So these sounds and these vibrations, when we use them on a speech level and then on a thinking level, it raises us. It shifts our body into a higher spectrum and to more of a bliss state of consciousness. And when I say bliss state of consciousness, that means I'm happy for no reason. It's not attached to anything out here in the material plane. It's not attached to money. It's not attached to the relationship or no relationship that I'm in. It's not attached to what my children are doing in life. It's not attached to what I acquire in this lifetime or my achievements. It's this baseline that allows for us to grow within this place so that we can exist in chaos in a time that can be very stressful, and we can still navigate because we have this baseline of happiness. And we access it through transcendence, through no thought. So we use mantra to go beyond thought. Now, lastly, before we dive in, we're going to use breath work before we go into mantra, into silent meditation. When we do breath work, what it does is it primes the biology of the body. It primes the brain, and it allows for the brain it actually creates brain waves, 4 positive brain waves that increases our intelligence, it increases our coherency, it increases our creativity, it increases our relaxation. And what it also does is it removes the beta wave that's created by stress itself. And so when we do breath work, we fill our body full of what we call prana. Prana is what is called life force. It's life force. It's our vitality. As the yogi would say, without breath, there's no life. So when we consciously breathe, we start to create a vital body. We start to create a vital brain, vital organs, right? That are really starting to increase the energy and the wellness within us. Know that when we increase the prana within our body. It also increases our nervous system, right? It resets our nervous system, so we go out of fight or flight and we move into rest and digest, right? All of these great things start to happen. And so through the breath work, we prime ourselves to go into what we call witness state, an observer state. And from that state, we can observe what's happening in life so that we can respond to life. And when I say respond, that means to adapt. I can adapt to what is. I can adapt to what's happening. I can come into acceptance and I can show up as what is needed, right? And I let go of expectation. I let go of what was, right? So we're going to use breath work to move ourselves into a meditative state. We'll use mantra out loud so you can really feel sound and vibration as it moves through your body. It should feel like an instrument. You should feel these vibrations that we use. And then we'll go more and more silent until we go inward with the mind. You can think the mantra within the mind and have thoughts at the same time. You might experience that majority of the time. If your mind gets lost in thoughts, it's totally okay. The minute that you have the awareness that you're not using the mantra that I gave you, then you just bring your attention back to bringing the mantra into the mind on the thinking level. So know that it's very simple and it's very natural. If by chance thoughts start to go very faint and mantra starts to go very faint, this means you're transcending. You're going into that blissful, unbounded state, and that's beyond everything, beyond all problem consciousness, beyond all identity, beyond all five senses. And in that place, that's where the body refines itself, it rejuvenates itself, it takes care of itself, it restores and it removes stress for us. So enjoy. You can sit comfortably. You can sit comfortably with your back supported when we go into the meditative part, especially in the silence. You can go in, relax. You can have your legs or knees bent like this. If that hurts your knees, it's okay. Don't be limited by that. You can stretch your legs out. You can have them straight, just like this if you're sitting on a bed or on a couch, or you can sit like this, sitting comfortably with your hands relaxed if you're in a chair. All of that is okay. If at any point you need to move the body into a comfortable position, that's okay as well. You can adjust yourself. You don't have to stay like a statue the entire time. So comfort is very important. I'm going to guide you through the breath work. We'll go through a few different breath works together, and don't worry about anything. As any emotions start to come up, don't push them away. Let them come through. If you need to have a cry, it's okay. If you feel anger, that's okay. If you feel anxiety, anything like that, that means the stress is releasing the body. At any time within the meditation, we don't resist that. It brings us health, it brings us wellness, and it boosts our immune system. So we're going to begin with a really powerful breath work, and I'm going to bring a little music in the background to go with us. But this breath we're going to use that activates the body. This activates the body. It's called breath of fire. And what we're going to do is we're going to create the fire within the body. It purifies the body. It activates every nerve within the body, every cell within the body. And so it's a very powerful breath work to do. If at any point you feel like it feels like a lot and you need to pause, it's okay. Just pause and then come back to the breath. So we'll begin. We'll begin with the breath of fire. So breath of fire, you can sit relaxed and you can have your back off of whatever it is for now, sitting nice and tall with a soft heart and a nice strong spine. And we're going to just tune into the body. We're going to close the eyes and we're going to tune into just breath. We're not doing anything. Tuning into how the body feels. Just acknowledging and bringing attention. So this breath of fire, you can slowly open your eyes. What we do is we pump our navel, so our belly button, and you don't have to hold your hand here. I'm just showing you so you can see. We're going to breathe in and out of our nose, inhaling and exhaling quickly, right? So it looks and it sounds like this while pumping our navel. Now you'll continue with that breath, breathing in and out of the nose, pumping this navel. As we pump the navel, it purifies. This is where our subtle body system, our chakra system is. And in this navel area, we hold anger, we hold frustration, and we want to unlock that. We want to purify it and release it, because in that place is our willpower. We want to ignite the willpower to do this stuff, to take care of ourselves, to self-nurture, to create mind health, right? And so we'll stay with this breath together for the next 5 minutes. Eyes are closed. If you feel like you want to focus up in between your eyebrows with your eyes, you can, or just simply have them relaxed and closed. Stay with the breath, body relaxed, shoulders relaxed, pumping the navel, breathing in and out of the nose, breath of fire, purifying, activating, and creating heat within the body. Stay with the breath, staying with the breath of fire. Activating the body, feeling the heat through the body. Should be feeling pretty good. Just stay with the breath, inhaling and exhaling out of the nose, pumping the navel and purifying the body. Almost there. Stay with the breath. Almost there. Last 30 seconds. Stay with the breath. And slowly inhale and hold. And exhale out the mouth. You should be feeling pretty good right about now. So we're going to begin with another breath. It's a cosmic breath. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale everything out. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. And one more time, exhale. Now you're going to inhale through your lips like you're sipping through a straw and exhaling through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Sip through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. And inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. 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 One more time, inhale through the mouth, sipping in. Exhale out the nose. The last breath that we're going to do goes with the mantra that we're going to do. We're going to use mudras. Mudras are like finger yoga, We have what we call a nadi system, and when we bring intention and touch certain parts of our body together, it activates certain energies. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this ring finger, and we're going to bring the ring finger to the thumb, right? So the fingers are like this, and we're going to relax them, right? Just like this. On an inhale, what this mudra does is it works for the root chakra and the earth element, so it helps to bring grounding energy and remove fear. So we inhale through the nose, and then we're going to change our hands and bring the index finger to the thumb, and we're going to relax and exhale out through the back of the throat. Should sound like the ocean. This mudra calms the mind. And now we switch, ring finger to thumb, and inhale through the nose. Exhale, change the hand, index finger to thumb, and all the other fingers out straight. Exhale through the back of the throat. Inhale, switch, ring finger to thumb. Exhale, index finger to thumb. And continue, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Then inhale. And exhale. And then one more time, inhale. And exhale. And slowly release and open your eyes. You should be feeling pretty good. This is a body full of prana and vitality, increased life force. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do mantra out loud. Back is relaxed and supported against something. Legs in a comfortable position. So we have a nice strong spine and a nice soft heart. This mantra that we're using is for the root chakra. The root chakra is at the base, right, where all the sex organs are. And at the base of the spine, this is where we root in and we ground our energy. And when we're imbalanced in our root chakra, it has to do with fear, and it has to do with our basic needs being impinged upon, right? Our home, living, food, survival needs. And so when we use the sound and vibration, it helps to remove fear, and it helps to bring in balance so that we can really find a place to where we're not thinking thoughts about our survival needs, right? So we'll use this bija mantra, which is a primordial sound. It has no meaning, and it's here to balance and ground us in this root chakra area, ground us into the earth, right? Into our earth element, essentially. So we use the sound. It's lam, L-A-M, lam, and we're going to use it out loud, and you'll do this with me, with my voice. If you have a lower tone, that's okay. If you have a higher tone, that's okay. I'm just guiding you. You sit with your hands relaxed. This is a mudra, and it helps calm the mind, but ultimately you can sit with your hands like this or relaxed, whatever you'd like. And so we'll begin together creating this sound and this vibration through our water body to shift and alter our state of consciousness. So we'll inhale and then we'll exhale the sound. Nice inhale. Eyes are closed and relaxed. Inhale. La go softer. To a whisper. Softer. And now, without moving tongue and lips, just thinking the mantra. Letting the mind have thoughts and mantra at the same time. If your mind gets lost in thoughts, just simply come back to the mantra Lam. If the mind lets go of everything, just enjoy the sensation. Keeping the eyes closed, slowly let go of the mantra, and we'll take about a minute of silence. Slowly just opening the eyes and moving the spine. You know, open it and round it. You know, a little bit of rotation from side to side, in both directions. So I hope you enjoyed, and now you can go into your day wherever you're doing this, whether you do it first thing in the morning when you get up. You get up, freshen yourself up, and before you email, before you go online, before you have coffee or food, sit down and do this meditation. If you're feeling like you need a little pick-me-up in the midday or mid-afternoon, it's a good time to do this practice. I don't recommend doing this practice too late at night because it's so activating with the breath work. So thank you and enjoy.